Let us learn how to blur the photo edges in PowerPoint. When you have a photo like this and you want to write a caption, sharp edges can affect the look and feel. Instead, if you could blur the edges of the photo, you can see how the caption sits nicely and the entire graphic looks professional. The same way, when you have a hard edge between the text area of your slide and the photo, you can soften the transition like this. In this video, I'll show you how to achieve this in a simple way. I'll also show you how to achieve this effect where you can soften the edges of the photo in an uneven, organic way. If this sounds interesting, watch the video till the end. I'm Ramgopal from presentationprocess.com. If you want even more creative ideas, then sign up to our 5-day free email course called 25 Creative Presentation Ideas. Link is in the description box below. Now, how do you blur the edges of a photo? Traditionally, the way you do it is you select the photo, right-click, go to Format Picture and go to the option here called Soft Edges and then select the soft edge of your choice, maybe something like this. Now, this works pretty beautifully. There is a nice transition between the text area and the photo, but the problem is you can see that the soft edges are applied all around the photo. And even if you try to crop the edges, like say when I go here, picture format, and let me crop the edges, you can see that the issue still persists because the soft edges are applied all around the photo and cropping is not the solution. Let me hit Ctrl Z to undo. There is a more roundabout way of doing this, that is to cut this photo and then right click and paste this as a picture. You can see this is the second option. And then when you click on the crop and then when you crop from the edges, you would see that there are no soft edges around the sides, and you can now place this in the corner like this and you will not see the soft edges in the corners. But the issue is you lose a part of the photo in doing so. So how can you blur just one side of the photo so there is a nice transition between the text area and the photo area? That is the technique we are about to learn. The technique is surprisingly simple, and that is you take a shape. Let us take a rectangle and then let us draw a rectangle like so. Keep the rectangle fairly wide. Let us zoom out a little bit so that we are able to extend this beyond the area of the slide. And then I'm going to apply soft edges to this shape. Let us go to the effects option, go to soft edges, and the soft edge variation that you want is 25 points. So click on this. Now let us change the shape fill to have slide background fill. I can increase the width when I want and I can place it like so. And when I go to slideshow, you can see that there is a nice transition. It is that simple. The same way when I have a photo like this, and I want some space to write my caption below the photo, then I can use the exact same technique. Go to Shapes, pick up the rectangle tool, and then draw the rectangle like this. Go to Effect Options, Soft Edges, choose 25 points, and then make this into Slide Background Fill. Now you can extend this if you want. Now that looks good. Then select the text, place it in the front, and there you go, we have a beautiful solution. Now, how do we blur the edges of a photo in an uneven, organic way without using Photoshop? Again, very easy. Let us go to Shapes. This time, instead of using a rectangle, let us use a circle. In basic shapes, you can see this as the second shape. Hold the Shift button down and draw a circle like so. Then go to Effects option and choose the exact same thing. Go to 25 points soft edges and then fill this with the slide background fill. Now, why do I choose slide background fill instead of using white? It's very simple. Sometimes you may decide to change the background color after you finish creating your deck. If you had used just the white color, chances are that you may have to go back and change the color of these shapes with soft edges, and that is an unnecessary work. Instead, if you choose slide background fill, you can change the background the way you want and the effect will still remain, and that is the reason. Now let us move this circular shape with soft edges and place it somewhere over here. And we are going to dab the areas with this particular shape. Let us hold the control button, click and drag so we can move this wherever we want, and you can see that I am using it almost like a sponge, so I can create this kind of a texture So I am placing this all around wherever I want. Sometimes if I want it even more intense, I can place one on top of the other, and I can just fill all the empty spaces like so. Or of course you can always place a shape so that you can cover a large area without having to do this one after another. But whenever you are moving closer to the edges, you can use the effect that I showed. Now when I go to slideshow, you can see that the transition is pretty beautiful. The best part is you can soften any area of your photo using this technique. When I see that this area requires softening, I can hold the control button and place this over here, and you can see that instantly this area is softened. So it gives you total control over how you want to soften the edges of a photo. You get a lot of these street smart creative techniques in this free 5-day mini training, so I recommend that you sign up for that right away. If you want to learn some more ideas on how to manipulate your photos to get a professional look and feel, then click on the link you see right now on your screen, which takes you to this playlist, which starts with Put Picture Inside Shape in PowerPoint the Right Way. It's a useful video, and continue to watch the remaining videos in this list. You will improve the way you work with photos in PowerPoint. I'll see you inside that video next.